four corners of the earth who are predestined in these last days to receive salvation from the utter destruction. All right, biblical prophecy that's going to primarily take place in Babylon, the great spiritual Sodom and Egypt, known to you today as America. All right, somebody want to get it. All right, Babylon, the great spiritual Sodom and Egypt. All right, double honors to the head apostles and elders, great millstone, Oslaki, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakodash, Rakda Yahweh, Rakda Yahweh, Rakda Shai, Rakda Shai, Yahweh, Rakda Yahweh, Shai, Rakda Shai, Yahweh, Rakda Yahweh, Shai, Rakda Shai, water, the water, the water, the water, Tawab, Aman, Aman. Double honors to the head apostles and elders, great millstone that taught us his truth and do well, Brakatham. And peace, love, and salutations to the Zakwani wa Akim, the elders and the brothers standing stiffly for the names of Yahweh, why Yahweh shine truth and sincerity. All right, we the brothers from the camp out here, the branch, Great Millstone Tampa. All right, coming back with another live lesson. All right, through the Spirit, Lord, will edify to the elect. Okay, ultimately, okay, as we are living in times, great, beautiful times, marvelous times. Matter of fact, the most important times of our existence, as every one of us in this faith are waking up to see the glory of prophecy be fulfilled, the glory of the Spirit, the Rakakudash, to be resting upon the earth, and Elder Pastor Bar just went into his lesson on this is a gift that was given unto us, and it can be taken away, and that's why we're separated. That's why we witnessing people go through what they go through, but look how the Lord has separated us and brought us out of the same sort of abstinent state of mind that our people were in. Okay? All right? But now we living in times where the Heavenly Father, through his only begotten Son, is working on every aspect, man. All right? And chiefly, according to Exodus 15, he's a man of war. Okay? He's building a house. He's building his house. Okay? The tabernacle of David through mercy. Okay, bringing out the revelation of the 10 toes. Okay, the understanding, all right, of the great division between the NATO, EU, all right, and their disagreements with Babylon the Great, the whore that sitteth upon the beast. Simultaneously, okay, the MOTB creeping on the mainstream, okay, making headline news, all right, and people bugging out. Why? Because it's time for the Most High Yahweh Shemiel Shah to work on every aspect. Okay, go ahead, Noah. And Baba Kashak, can somebody hold that the just Lord every day?
Oh, yeah.
Baba Kashak, go ahead,
This is Psalms 119, verse 126. It is time for
thee. Start up a little bit. See if you can start up a little bit.
I can do that. In fact, I'll start at 121. That's what I was looking at.
Spirit.
Psalms 119, verse 121.
Yeah.
I have done judgment and justice. Leave me not to mine oppressors. Be surety for thy servant for good. Let not the proud oppress me.
Yeah, and the good is done to us by what? Giving us the Rakakudash. Okay? We no more oppressed. All right? Yeah, you got to work a 9 to 5, but we no more oppressed in the spirit, man. We got comfort. Go ahead, Al.
Verse 123. Mine eyes fail for thy salvation, and for the word of thy righteousness. Deal with thy servant according unto thy mercy.
Ooh, so the Lord Yahweh Shai is dealing with his servants according to his mercy, and that's why our brothers is constantly getting loaded with their daily benefits to level up. All right, get closer to the Lord. You see. Meanwhile, the Lord, once again, he's covering every atmosphere of work. The Lord working on you while he's working across the four corners of the earth. He's working on the mind frame of the kings of the earth. Okay? Having these guys geared towards this Third World War, the establishment of this fourth IR. But the point is, he's working on you, bro. Okay? This is the next, bro. We're looking at the beginning of it that follow it, bro. To hell with these heathens rulership, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Al.
Reading on. And teach me thy statutes.
Yeah, so the Lord taught us how to come back to him, man. Repent. Stay in order. Okay? Lord taught us how to walk as a man. Walk in the spirit. Analyze in the spirit. Okay? The Lord taught us discipline, man. All right? Go ahead, Akia.
Verse 125. I am thy servant. Yeah. Give me understanding, that I may know thy testimonies.
Yeah, so the Lord has given us the understanding of prophecy, man. Okay, knowing the testimonies. Okay. Go Go ahead, Al.
Now here's the point, verse 126. It is time for thee, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, to work, for they have made void thy law.
Yeah, so everybody on earth, all these billions of people on earth, man, you know, the Lord is, it's time for the Lord to work. For you to think that you're somebody, find out, you're sitting in the cell, you're nobody, man. Okay? All right? For you to be in high positions to find out that you're getting humble from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Everybody is getting ready. It's time for the Lord to work, man. Okay, and the brothers on the side speaking about what per hour, 130,000. You said it costs an hour for that shit to be. You know, that's a lot of, bro. You know the work it take. All right, for people to trust in that technology, even for the driver to be in that fucking stealth bomber, right? You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of work the Lord done put in that you ain't even thinking about. Meanwhile, you on YouTube or IG or TikTok worrying about little shit. But the Lord working on all atmosphere from the least work that he done did that you would consider little. He's working on a mass scale, man, because he's a man of war and he's at war. All right? But he's at peace with his elect. All right? That's a balance. All right? You got to go, brother. You can read that again, Baba Shah. It's time for you to work.
Psalms 119, verse 126. It is time for the Lord to act, for your law has been broken.
Yeah, so it's what? A deconstruction of the kingdom and a reconstruction of the house of David. All right? Being built. The kingdom to last forever, man. So we got to be on point. We got to be occupying prophecies, watching these things. You got to go, brother.
I got a quick word for you real quick. The word complex in the element online. It's an adjective. It says composed of interconnected parts formed by a combination of simple things or elements.
A combination of simple things, man. This is simple to the Lord. Building up men, letting them think it's about themselves and destroying their kingdom. And then have it written down by the prophet, the prophets. Okay? Broken down. Go ahead, Doc. It's complex to it though, man. It was a whole lot of infrastructure, a whole lot of time it took for these things to be built. You know? Go ahead, no, brother.
Yep, says pretty much come to be with, and then plex goes into to weave, to entwine. So the Lord got all these moving parts entwined. You know, the elect being raised up, World War III getting hot, judgment just taking place everywhere, man. The Lord is just moving. He is. And so now we're in that time, as the priest I was already just reading, we're in that time where we seeing the fulfillment of these things. The Lord has been at work. He's never stopped. Okay, and now we're starting to see how complex, how intercourse and intertwined this system of the Lord is, and it's ultimately leading us to the end, to our salvation.
Because we're not done. We in the midst of prophecy, and we belong somewhere in prophecy as well too. Look at what the Lord is doing to certain family members of yours or whatever, for their lack of understanding. Okay, lack of getting it. The Lord has smitten them with the spirit of blindness, but the Lord has revealed his son unto you. Okay, where you stand in prophecy, and we're not done because it all revolves around Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Okay, that's the icing on the cake of prophecy, man. Is Yahweh Shai being revealed from heaven? Okay, returning for the second time. All right, you got a lot.
Yeah, well, I thought that was it. Yeah, so
Go ahead.
All right, I got the book of Psalms, chapter 7, verse 11. The Most High judges the righteous, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. Say something like that.
Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah. So every day the Lord is bringing forth His judgment, man. You know, it said He judges the righteous. So we all, we all get judged, but when it comes to the righteous, what the Lord He gives forth mercy. Okay, but the wicked every day the Lord is bringing forth His judgment. So marvel not at the things that's taking place, because everybody have been doing whatever they've been doing. You've been putting your actions out there, right? But now everything is coming back full circle.
Yeah, He's been setting us in order. He's been checking us first. That's why I should say, despise not the chastening of the Lord. But when the Lord actually started chastening the wicked, bro, the wicked, you can't beat wicked of Esau, Edom, and wicked of our people. You can't be emotional. The Lord done did this. He did the same shit with you in the spirit that He's doing with them physically, man. He's checking them, bro. All right? So thank the Lord that He ordered you and corrected you, because the correction they getting ready to get is getting ready to be grievous. You got to lock it.
Yep. Psalm 7 and 12. If he turn not, he will whet his sword. He have bent his bow and made it ready. he hath also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordained his arrows against the persecutors. So the Lord got everything set up already, man. And so, like we always speak about meeting your maker, everybody's story is already written. You know, we've been speaking about that saying from Thanos, you know, at the beginning of Avengers, you know, yeah, run from it, dread it, it all comes the same, destiny. And that's what we seeing now. Destiny has arrived. And the destiny is what the Lord has written.
Yeah.
You got something other?
Prophecy.
Prophecy, yeah.
That brother said destiny has arrived.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You got a lot of people who have been named destiny. Right? But destiny has arrived, man. The prophecy. The scripture say the Lord does not sleep nor slumber, man. Okay? So we living in the times, as a brother Isaiah opened up with, it is now time for thee, O Lord, to work. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but the end shall speak and not lie. You know?
That's it. Beautiful, beautiful precept. The vision is yet for an appointed time. So it said, just as the Lord just said here, he has also prepared for him the instruments of death. So it's already prepared. He ordained his arrows against the persecutors. So now at the end it should speak, quoting Habakkuk once again, you just arrived to your destiny. It was already written. There's nothing else that you could have did. Okay? One way or another is going to come to pass. And that's how we know that almighty power, he is Yahweh, man. You see? So the Lord is pretty much, everybody go have to respect his name, man. When his son, Yahweh Shai, come back, he, like Elder Nahoya from Orlando said, Yahweh Shai go put the period, you know, on our faith. He's the author and the finisher of our faith. So everything that we've been saying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, when our Lord and Savior returned, that's the period. The period is what? A completion of a sentence, man. That's it. Ain't gonna be no more talking. Yahweh Shai has arrived, man. And he go smoke all you nations out there, man. You see all the nations right now gathering over there in the valley in Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat. That's the Lord gathering you there, man. To what? To fulfill his purpose, to fulfill his will.
Yeah. Because we have a place in prophecy as well. But we believe wholeheartedly in the scriptures, our place of prophecy is being victorious. Okay? With the scriptures. That's why the scriptures speak about these who got victory over the beast in his mark and his image. So some of us are asleep, some of us are alive, but it's all the spirit of Yahweh Shai on us, the Rakah Kodash. All right? It's on us to what? Go out there and teach. Okay, until, hey, when you get power and do with power on high, hey, it's fulfilling prophecy. Either way, we cannot lose with Mashiach Yahushua, because prophecy, as the brother just said, destiny has arrived. Prophecy has arrived. And you have to meet your maker. You see, I got something real quick. This is Job 15, right to the point, in verse 21, right? In the KJV, it says, a dreadful sound. You can run from it, dread from it. Yeah. Job 15 and 21. A dreadful sound is in his ears. In prosperity, the destroyer shall come upon him.
Yeah. Hey, that's that sound. And what's that sound? Ultimately, because the Spirit tell you, Revelation 11, that when the breath of life entered into them, you know, great fear fell upon them. So that's that first fear that came upon them. That was that first dreadfulness. Okay. You know, Esau, Edom, the elites, all you different nations, you know, now you in fear. And as you see, we continue to move forward in prophecy. You're really scared, you know, the elders a few weeks ago going to the Operation Looking Glass, you know. So that's pretty much, they trying to alter destiny. You're looking for another timeline. But nah, it's no way to run. Go ahead, read that again, Mark, for sure.
Come. This is Job 15 and verse 21 in the KJV. A dreadful sound is in his ears. In prosperity, the destroyer shall come upon him.
Yeah, in prosperity. When you feel, I want to speak about in Job as well. When he's about to fill his belly. Yeah. Okay, so when you go to think that you done accomplished your NWO, you done chip, you know, masses of the people. Okay, our Lord and Savior Yahushua go turn back. He's going to return. And he go smoke y'all out, man. Pursuing the second Ezra, the 13th chapter, man.
That's what you had said earlier before we, before brothers pulled up. You know, that's how you know we out of here. Because things gonna be moving so fast.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? When the check made mandatory, the Lord gotta get his elect.
Yeah, we gone.
You know what I'm saying? We gone, bro. We out of here, bro.
Yeah, everything else, the stage is already set. World War III is on and popping, man. Okay? So all this they talking about they want Iran so bad, which was in the Albert Pike, he going back to that warlock, that was already set up. That's one of the nations they want. They're on top of Libya, Iraq, they want Iran, they effed over Syria. You see? So this is on their hit list. Iran is on their hit list, but what? Russia's gonna be a guardian to these smaller nations, man.
Yep, so see, like the brother said, now you're running into prophecy. When you hit Iran, like the brother said, Ezekiel the 38th chapter, Russia gonna be a guard unto Persia. So now you're running into prophecy. Now, it appeared as if you was, doing your own thing, doing what you wanted to do. But at the appointed time, now you're running into prophecy. So when you do wage war on Iran, when you do bomb Iran's nuclear facilities, there's a major price to pay. This is where the road ends for you, man.
I get strong.
Exactly. That image of prophecy, all right, that reflection of that mirror you see in the future of the destruction that you can't, it's no getting past it. Once you go into Iran, here it is now, your eyes are set. The Lord has laid a snare for you. This whole Donald Trump administration has been bought and paid for by the small hats, the Zionists. And Trump already campaigned before he was inaugurated or elected that he's pro Israel and for striking Iran, for striking their nuclear facility. He already campaigned that. That was a part of his what's the word I'm looking for?
Like his running thing.
Yeah, campaign. Agenda. It's like I'm looking. What's the word? Advertising. Good word, but he advertised that. Like, yeah, he said, I believe we should, strike Iran before they could develop a missile. So, he bought and paid for by the small hats, man. But now you're running into prophecy. Magog meaning from Gog, which is where Russia dwells today. You gonna try to attack Iran, but Iran is backed by Russia and China, man. So now you're running into prophecy, and and he has no other chips on the table, no other moves on the board, but to continue to go ahead forward in declaring war on Iran, man. That's it. So you see now, you are no longer in control. We see it. You still in your pride. You still think that you're going to be able to pull this one off. And no. We see the prophecies. Once you go into Iran, it's over for you. And you're knocking on the doors right now.
Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 3. And say, thus saith the Lord, power, Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal.
So the Lord, even though the Russians are the Lord's using the Russians to destroy America, the Lord is still against the Russians too, because they Edomites as well. Go ahead.
Yep. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws.
So turning them into that former USSR spirit, to where that's why NATO, right, the EU, the whole coalition was forged, all right, because of the Soviet Union, USSR, all right. So they back in that. That's why you had Cold War. It was the closest time to nuclear war in that time period known to men. But now we're even closer. And your own experts and scientists say that with the doomsday clock, we're closer to a nuclear war more than ever, more than the Cold War. All right.
Yeah, because during that time, during the Cold War, they were just increasing their stockpile of nuclear weapons.
Yep. So now they at the point where they ready to release them, man. Go ahead.
Yep. Continuing on verse 4, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army.
In all thy army, man. So, what's to say? Wars begin economically, right? So when you look at economically, you got the BRICS nations. All right. So all thy army and people with thee. So that military coalition, China being one of the pillars of that military coalition. You got North Korea, India. People sleep on India. India got a shit. They like fifth. They somewhere in there. Like they like top nuclear missile capable stockpile. India. They're part of BRICS. So hey, that's that military coalition. And then it's prophesied that your own allies, Revelation 17 chapter, your own allies are going to turn against you.
Burn with hell and fire.
Exactly. So Trump talking about, we don't need NATO. You know, we're going to separate from the EU or NATO, roughly paraphrasing. Right?
Yeah.
So what do you think your European counterpart is going to turn to? They're going to turn to Russia, man. Okay? So you're finished.
Yeah, Trump already talking about taking the troops out of Poland. You know, also Russia can just steamroll them if they want to, but that's pretty much the deal that they saying that Trump will be trying to make with Putin. But the only thing that you got on the table is to betray the EU.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing you can do. That's the only thing you got to offer. What else you gonna offer Putin? Back here says, I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords.
So this is parabolic talk, ancient world talk. You know, the army, the horsemen, the bucklers and shields. It all refers to modern military technology today. You know, from your simple things to your Humvees, your warplanes, your aircraft carriers, your missile defense systems, so on and so forth. All right? It's just that this was ancient terminology, ancient world terminology. Okay? But they being prepped and ready to go to war. Suited up, suited and booted, man. All right? Bucklers and shields. But the prophets are here to explain this to you today, man. Go ahead.
Yep. It says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them.
Yep, and if you do the research, Persia, Iran was once called Persia at one point in time. It's a simple Google. Don't take our words. Simply Google it up, man. Iran was called Persia at one point. Okay, go ahead.
Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet.
Yep.
That's pretty much it.
Yep.
Now I already know the more like Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters and all his bands.
It's talking about Turkey, you know, because Turkey was a member of what, NATO?
Yeah, right now, yeah.
All right, but shit, they've been
Making backdoor deals.
backdoor deals with Russia, man. Flirting with Russia.
For many years.
For many years. This ain't nothing new. Okay? And these are the same people that had a lot of intel on your F-35 fighter jets, man. Okay?
Togarmah, Syria.
With the S-400, S-300s, that's what them F-35 fighter jets, that's what they feared.
Mm-hmm.
But here it is, you got Turkey, who has a lot of information on the F-35, is partners with Russia. So the Lord is setting you up, man, for the kill.
Meanwhile, Russia was working when they was doing those deals. They were working on the S-500s, man. You know, giving S-300s to Syria, making deals with Gomer, Turkey, S-400s. Meanwhile, he working on the S-500s. So the West is done, bro. You done. They were working on the S-500s. That's what they were able to dish out that certain defense capability because that's the bear, that's the enemies, you know.
Yeah. Come on. That's it, man. So S-300, that's old technology, man.
So,
Even though it's very effective, can't nobody fuck with it today. But that's old technology, man.
Russia.
They was talking about S-400s, S-500s years ago. And you can't even fuck with the S-300s. Come on, man. Iron sharpens iron. So Esau was blessed with the sword, so the Lord raised up Esau against Esau.
House divided.
Exactly.
That's why I said knowledge shall increase. You're gonna constantly keep sharpening yourself till you take yourself out.
It's an arm race, bro. That's all you niggas care about, bro.
Yeah. being the top devil.
Right.
That's why the kingdom of heaven is going to be a kingdom of peace. We ain't going to be all the nations of Israel going to be at peace. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we need for this last war to take place. So Yahweh Shai Malak Chazadak can reestablish peace and bring a refreshment to his kingdom that was on pause when he was Malak Shalamal back on the earth by taking out all you nations. That's why it has to be built up to pursue 2 Esdras 13 chapter. You're going to be fighting for world dominance. And Mashiach Yahweh Shai, so-called black man, so-called Negro, is going to set it straight that ain't none of y'all running anywhere. Sit down my right hand till I make thy enemies thy footstool. You are all being put into a battlefield where he can show up with that huge fathership and sit all you niggas down.
That's it. So he ain't got to go nation to nation. Lord will get all you niggas at one time, man. Last part of this, Ezekiel 38:7. It says, "Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them."
Yep, and be thou a guard unto them. So man, you planning on shit. Your eyes set on Iran, but shit, Russia ain't having it, man. And even China said they ain't having it.
Right.
Because I believe don't quote me on it, but like 30% of China's energy goes through that Persian Gulf, that Strait of Hormuz. All right, so 30% of their energy, China that relies on, goes through that strait where Iran dwells at. So that's why America, Esau, Edom, and the Zionists, they really want Iran, because they get Iran, they basically control the Middle East, man. All right, because Iran is like basically the big brother of all the Arab nations, as far as basically like once again that Strait of Hormuz, a lot of global trade goes through that. So imagine America got hold of that. Shit, they can cripple Russia, they can cripple China.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
World dominance.
Yeah. So that's really why their eyes are set on Iran, because the U.S. hegemony that is failing, they could basically gain that back if they overthrow the Iranian regime, man. Okay? But Russia and China knows that. So they're not going to allow it to happen. We're just going to usher in the big guns, man. The war to end all wars, the missiles being shot out, the line being drawn. You know?
It's the prophecy, man, because if not, you got to fight. At that point, like, bro, you going for Iran, bro, that's World War III, bro. Everybody got to fight, bro. There's no way we can just sit back and let this happen, because down the line, give it another decade, all the nations will be through. The whole East conquered.
Yeah.
Bro, is that something? I got something. All right, Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. So even these small nations, man, everybody's gearing up for war, man. We just in that time, especially when we just read Ezekiel 38, it said, be thou a guard unto them. So now even these smaller nations, they're more willing and ready to fight now because they got backup, you know?
Now the bully is being bullied, man. Why? Because again, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? You're being checkmated from the Father himself, man. Jeremiah 51. You are a golden cup. It's not the cup to be amazing and looked at and admired and wondered. Nah, it's the person who's yielding the cup. You know what I'm saying? So that's who we worship. That's who we give praises to and thanks to for opening up our understanding of the next kingdom to be set after this place is destroyed. Yeah.
Verse 11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is Yahweh Shaphat in the Hebrew, meaning Yahweh's judgment. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen roundabout. So I wanted to, if y'all have run into prophecy, man, that irrevocable destiny. When it goes to the day of doom, if you look up doomsday on Edom Online, that's what it would take. That's one of the words you'll see at the end to say irrevocable destiny, which is prophecy, man. So that's what we seeing take place, man, and it's beautiful, man. And man, we about to go home, man.
Yeah. Another word to back you up too is impended. The word impended means irreversible, unchangeable. So like the brother saying, like we bringing out these articles, of, scriptures, world current events happening. Okay, but this is for the destruction of the heathens, man, and their rulership, chiefly Esau, Edom, and for the building up of the house of David to be established forever through mercy. Okay, through the understanding of Mashiach Yahushua's sacrifice, and the house is being built globally. All right. So,
put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full.
yeah, because that's what's gonna take you out, man. This is gonna take all you nations out. All right, that's Revelation 18 chapter. These emissiles is gonna do a great dividing, a great sacrifice. That's how you know the Most High is gonna be in the midst. All right, the consuming fire, because he's a man of war. So you nations talking nuclear war, it's gonna be a great sacrifice, man. And that's why he said, I have a sacrifice in what? Bosworth. Speaking about America. So he that is filthy, let him be filthy still. All right, he can't get it. Don't let he's not worthy to get it. We moving on. But you brothers out there that's righteous and you rehearsing the righteous acts, you inner prophecies, you occupied in this thing, and you focus, you diligent, you sincere. Bro, just stay in that spirit, man. Because the Lord is getting ready to come get you out of this. All right. Third world's destruction, all right, via thermonuclear destruction. You got it out.
Yep. Come get you down, for
Third
the press.
World's war, Slocky. You got it.
Come get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord Yahweh is near in the valley of decision. And that's what we can see right now. We see that day of the Lord is near, man. When these nations gather, it's only going to continue to increase more and more, man. But all these are signs that that day is near. Yahushua gave us, Matthew the 24th chapter, gave us the signs of the end of his return. You got it, bro.
You got it all.
Yeah,
The whole
that's
puzzle.
it.
Like the Lord gave us you looking at a puzzle. Like, man, how the fuck I'm gonna put this 1,000 puzzle piece together? But we can see it, you know what I'm saying, from little by little. And that's the Lord building you up. Like, you know what I'm saying, on certain levels, you put this part together, and we can see, like, it's all making sense, man. It's all making sense, bro. By putting piece to piece together that America, which is Babylon the Great, is getting ready to be destroyed and hated from our own allies, man. And hated globally. The so white man Esau Edom is getting exposed for the devil he is, Jeremiah 49, and the house of David being raised up, man. You got it, brother.
It's Romans 13:11. This is all the NLT, New Living Translation. This is all the more urgent. So this, moving as a sense of urgency, man. We at the end, bro. World War III, war with Iran. All right, but we know that the mark of the beast, which is the chip, the hour of temptation, which that has to come to pass first. But the reason why we do bring out the Third World War, so if the Third World War is that close,
Right.
how much closer is the mark of the beast being implemented?
Right.
The hour of temptation, that being at the door, because that prophecy has to take place before the war. So man, we are rejoicing, man. We looking at any moment, any point in time, as El Tahar said, he said, I believe, Donald Trump, man, you're gonna be the one to introduce the world to the MOTB. Well shit, as close as World War III is, the MOTB is even closer.
Not for years, because he got like a whole nother so-called for. Nah, bro. No.
They ready to strike Iran right now.
Yeah.
So how much closer the MOTB is, man? The mark of the beast. And remember, things can change at a sudden, man.
Thief in the night.
All it takes is exactly. That's the parable, thief in the night. All it takes is one event.
Yep.
And before you know it,
Ready.
exactly. Everybody got to be chipped, mandatory. That's how fast shit could take place.
Yep. That's it. Yeah. You want to rebel? We lay you down, and then people start to comply.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah, that's
order
why.
out of chaos.
That's why we in the spirit, you know, to the best of our ability daily. You know what I'm saying? Occupy daily, because any day. Scripture says pray without ceasing, bro. We gotta be watching and watch as well as pray daily, bro. You don't want to get caught out there and the flesh overtake you. Scripture say the flesh is weak, but the spirit willing to go. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we occupy, we in the work, and we love it. You know what I'm saying? We can't get enough of it until the day Yahweh Shai, my shot, crack the sky. And St. Matthew 24, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith? The servant who was doing. We want to be found doing what? Having the faith, having belief. Shall he find faith? You know, rather than I ain't gonna make. I came out. No, bro. You want to be in this thing, man. Watching, like, you know, praying that you be worthy to stand in that day. You know what I'm saying? And thanking the Lord that it came and that I'm in the will of Yahweh Shai. You see, you got
Romans 13:11. This is all the more urgent, for you know how late it is. You know, hey, you know how late it is. We at the end, bro. Yahweh Shai came and went. You know, we fell. We in the last captivity. It's late, man. It's late. You know how late it is. You up fucking 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. You gotta go to be up to work in the morning. It's going on 2 a.m. You like, yo, it's late. It's time. Everybody has that sense of like, yo, it's late, man. I'm getting ready to go to sleep.
That internal clock.
Yeah, exactly. That internal clock. That's something everybody knows. Yeah, it's late, man. Yeah, you know how late it is. It's overdue.
Yeah.
For the return of the Lord. He here. It's late. You know, at any point in time is a good time to take your ass to sleep, because it's late, man. So that's the time we in right now. It's late, bro. At any time is a good time for you to take your ass to sleep, man, because it's late, man. It says time is running out. Wake up, for our salvation is nearer now than we first believed, man. Okay.
Again, our salvation. So brothers, that's heavy, bro. That's why we in the news, like, dog, the good, great news, like the gospel. Like, you shouldn't be afraid. You should be praising the Lord and thanking the Lord, because this is our salvation nearer, bro. We getting ready to get out of here. It's no coincidence we keep saying, well, bro, we almost out of here. We getting ready to get out. How? Because, bro, look at the signs that Mashiach Yahushua said before what did the disciples ask him? You know what I'm saying? What shall be the sign of thy coming? So we are literally living in the ticking seconds of his coming, bro. So this devil he's reaching his peak of pride, so the Lord can greatly humble him down, man, and bring down Babylon the Great. The day that's coming, that's gonna burn it. All the proud, yea, and all they do wickedly shall be what? Stubble. We literally witnessing that provoking to the Most High coming up from this devil. Like, he's that God complex. We can see that complex of many small things being put together of these nations, like, we gonna rule next.
Yep.
So who gotta step in? Psalms the 2nd chapter.
Yep.
He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Most High shall what? Have all them in derision. We can actually see it take place, man. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta rejoice. Our salvation, we win at the end. Then you seen us coming on top.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you seen the elect. Then you seen Israelite men winning. All right, you gotta go,
brother. Luke 21:25. It says, and there will be strange signs in the sun, moon, and stars, and here on earth the nations will be in turmoil.
Ooh, it's Jacob's trouble, bro. So when we see everybody bugged out like that hour that comes, that's gonna try the whole world, all right, and the elite sitting back in the bunkers, that time is gonna come in perplexity, great sedition. All right, when that time come, bro, we gonna know the Lord, because the spirit gonna be very intense in that time. You know what I'm saying? You know, we gonna be tried, but we gonna be brought forth. All right, that's why we're using this time wisely to build that inner man up. But the Lord is gonna be with us in that time, bro. We coming into some heavy times. Can you read it again, bro?
Luke 21:25 NLT, and there will be strange signs in the sun, moon, and stars.
Yeah.
And here on earth the nations will be in turmoil.
The nations shall be in turmoil, perplexed before Yahushua come. What will I, if it already be kindled, saith Yahushua? You know?
Yeah, because that's the spirit. It says, and there will be strange signs in the sun and the moon. That's celestial activity. All right? And then it said, and here on earth, nations will be in turmoil. So it made that distinction. You're going to see signs in the heavens, and then here on earth is going to be perplexity. It's going to be a shaking.
Lining up, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's exactly, it's going to line up. It's going to align.
Right.
These things clash.
Yeah.
These things are clashing now.
Yeah.
You know?
Lining up.
Yeah.
All that shit lining up. You know?
Yeah.
No, you have like that guy, Dr. Strange come to mind. And like the whole line, you be over there a lot trying to, but when that shit actually line up,
It's the time.
Yeah, it was
Open
time.
shit up,
yeah, open shit up.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what we in the time right now. That shit just, all that shit literally lining. That's why Esau on the left hand side got what, the doomsday clock.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. They know something
Yeah,
up.
he,
You know what I'm saying?
he moving on the time schedule as well.
Yeah.
And we know on the Passat was just the blood moon. So when
Yeah.
you see these things happening in the
That's-
heavens, you gotta already know what's things on the earth gonna change as well. So we already see like the spirits ramping up,
Yeah.
people bugged out. So we, us being the watchmen, what Mark Carl always quoted, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. So we see, oh yeah, man, the Lord is moving. Like the priest always, well, he told me that one time, never forgot it. Hey, I thought about that, but I thought about that judgment that's out there. So you gotta see, you gotta be locked in on how the Lord is moving. And we see the times that we in, bro, one false move, man, that'll cost you everything. So we gotta be, stay locked in this truth, man.
That's it.
It's like the brother just reading, it's overdue. You gotta go.
What manner of person ought ye to be
Mm-hmm.
when a holy conversation in godliness? So this the best way to be. This the best sacrifice to be in. You know what I'm saying? Working, building, staying occupied, staying locked in, staying really, ultimately appear clear. You know what I'm saying? When this clear, the spirit can flee. There's no gal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's no distractions, no lack of confidence, no fear. Cause like I'm doing what's right. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what's right. So that's the mind frame the elect will be in. They're gonna be in the mind frame of just keep doing what's right. Don't worry about what you can see. Keep walking by the faith that I'm right with my shot. You know what I'm saying? That's a great servant. That's it.
It says, perplexed by the roaring seas and strange tides. People will be terrified at what they see coming upon earth.
Jacob's trouble. Roaring seas. Esau getting ready to start putting shit down. But we already got our ears tuned to it, our minds tuned to it, dreams, visions, our eyes is ready for it. Okay, and our heart gonna be pumping, But the thing is, we ready, like in the spirit, for hearing multiple judgment, bro. When police turn, we're talking on the phone.
Yeah.
When the police turn in the badge, ain't no more ambulance sounds, dog. Cause he had a job he had to do. He got a family he got to take care of, and you just see the judgment out here. The smell of judgment, cause it's gonna be a stink smell, dog.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be a smell of bodies, dog. Intestines, bad diets, bad hygiene. Just like we gonna smell that judgment. See the judgment. All right. So we preparing ourselves for turmoil on the highest level ever.
Yeah.
That all the bad, worst movies, Final Destination, The Purge, 28 Days Later, all these movies in one it's 1.5 on a scale towards the judgment of Yahweh Shemashah in this great day that's gonna go global, man. You see, we're preparing our minds for that, man. For the angels to manifest themselves for us, man. So just keep doing what's right. You got it,
Yeah, it says people will be terrified what they see coming upon the earth. For the powers of the heavens will be shaken. Then everyone will see the Son of Man coming on a cloud with power and great glory. So when all these things begin to happen, stand and look up, for your salvation is near.
Somebody gotta be able to stand, bro. The Lord gonna be with us all the way for us to be able to stand in that day. You know how strong in the spirit we gonna be. Hey, that's why I played the song in the spirit. I seen it. It's instrumental for the lesson. the battle is mine. The battle is the Lord's, man. He gonna strengthen us in that time. The Lord gonna strengthen your mind in that time to be able to fulfill that scripture.
That's what he's saying. Gird up your loins. Hope, keep your head held high. When you see this, yeah, it's looking bad out here, but that means I'm on my way.
And I'm with you.
So stay strong. That's what the Lord was saying. Stay strong. I'm coming back. That's that faith. When the Son of Man returns, so you find faith on earth. So when the Lord go to send forth that judgment, don't get offended. Don't get in bitch mode. You know, no, stand stiffly.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But these things must come to pass.
Yeah.
You know. So it's gonna get brutal. It's gonna get nasty. It's gonna get bad. Everything. I remember Elder Bar said, "As nasty as it gets, like as nasty as it can get." The Lord gonna take it all the way to the extreme. It's gonna get nasty as it can get.
Yeah.
You know.
And especially as you're speaking, I'm saying that the spirit. I'm through the spirit. I'm seeing the off camera, like without the phone. That phone gonna do a lot of. It's gonna bring in a lot of judgment. That's why you're gonna see a lot of people just knocking on your door that you never even know who you stayed at. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, you just gonna get certain. You going, you know. So why? Because Jake gotta bleed. We was talking about this earlier. Jake gotta bleed. Jake gotta get judgment, and for him to get out of that mind frame that this is his rest, and that's what the Lord gonna bring, and then that's gonna come with the 1/3 waking up. That message, the Lord gonna have that light bulb go off in their mind, man. They gonna, you know, and whoever the Lord have sent to you, He gonna send them to you. And you're gonna be ready for it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be off camera and off the phone, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's when you're gonna really see the realness, bro. Off camera and off phone. It's gonna be you and what do you believe in. That's why the Lord is building us up in the spirit right now, dog. We gotta be able to stand all the way to that day. That's just the beginning. You gotta see somebody standing first.
Got one close out on real quick.
So thank the Lord for the brotherhood, from the Lord bringing us across the elders and apostles, great millstone who stood before there was a YouTube. All right, and we got elder brothers built up in the camp, and ourselves now being built. Okay, because it's getting ready to get real, man. You know what I'm saying? And we want to be able to stand, as the priest, elder priest Knuckleizers brought out. All right, go ahead.
Ephesians 6:13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Right? And that's this word, this knowledge, wisdom, and understand that the Lord have gave us, been building us up day by day, man. The Lord been working on all of us, man. So, take that. That's the whole armor of the Lord. And it's, you continue reading that chapter. It says, above all, the shield of faith. So, keep, like the Apostle Recall would say, keep your medicine strong, man. Be prayed up out here, man. These demons out here, man. Spirit, you can feel it everywhere right now. So, just stay locked in, stay prayed up, and, keep your armor on, man. So that way we can stand in that day.
They about to lose their goddamn mind, bro. They don't know what it is to go without a blunt or his Newport shorts, bro. All right, for real. Jay about to lose his mind. He getting ready to lose his wits. All right, so
lose his shoes.
Lose his shoes. Lose his shoes, dog. lose the sauce. Lose the juice. Drop the cup. Drop the ball, bro. Like real talk. But the whole time, the Lord is the 5 wise virgins. You know what I'm saying? People gonna see it's something about how you move. Like JB in the world, like saying that. JB said, I hear Jay say at the job, like, man, I could tell how you walk. Jay watching how you walk, bro. Jay said how you walk, bro. Yeah, you just different, bro. So people can see there's something about you, bro. So all we gotta do is keep doing what we doing, bro. Staying locked in, occupied, stay faithful, stay in order, discipline, believe. You know what I'm saying? And keep pushing, dog. Yeah, but some Shai's getting ready to show that you mine, you belong to me, most precious. Okay? That's it, though, brothers. Hey, so with that, judgment, you see the title, you know what I'm saying? It's judgment, dog. So when that judgment do come, hey, man, at least we did a 180. All right? And we turned back. We was going on this on the phone, but we did the hardest part. Jake been walking towards the opposite way of the Lord for 28 years, 56 years walking towards the opposite way of the Lord. All it took for him was to repent, and the Lord was going to work with you. You know what I'm saying? But we did that, bro. We did the hardest part that any Israelite man can do, and that's turn back, turn around, bro. You're going the wrong way. See forth the kingdom now, okay? Because the judgment is at hand. This judgment that's coming is going to be severe. So if you gotta build that inner man up, because he's going to be needed in this time. It's not about the flesh. It's about the spirit, man, being possessed with the spirit. You see, occupied in the spirit, walking in the spirit. Okay, so with that, the judgment we're getting ready to see is worthy from the heavens, man. All right? Lord, when that found to the elect, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakal
double honors to elders and apostles, great millstone that taught us 100% truth according to the Bible, Brakatham. Peace, love, and salutations to the Zakwani Wa'achim. Shalom to the beloved elect. Shalom.
Shalom.